It's mAddon Monday, which means we're checking out another Minecraft Bedrock add-on here on the channel, and we're going to get a little crazy because the add-on that we're checking out in today's video is the Random Events add-on, currently costing 660 mine tokens, and it takes up 5 megabytes in size. Are these random events all that they're made out to be, or are they just a bit of an annoyance? So when you load into a brand new world with the Random Events add-on, you're given the guidebook Random Events, and it's a 3D book that you place down. Now it says Random Events. Explore the various events that occur randomly in the world and take advantage of them. Have fun and use special devices to protect your base from danger. This is version 1.0.1, alluding to future updates. There's an events list here, and it says we get Meteorite, Black Hole, Torch Rebellion, Tornado, White Hole, Blood Moon, Sticky Rain, Zombie Horde, Skeleton Army, Earthquake, Bees Attack, and Solar Eclipse. Now I will say that when I did the Minecraft Marketplace Microscope video over on my Reacts channel, which you should all go and subscribe to, by the way, link down in the description for Dasman Reacts, but when I did that, there was some discussion about how some of the random events in this add-on have been taken directly from games like Terraria. Now, I don't play Terraria, so I can't comment too much on that, but I do want to mention that there is a possibility, and I do welcome a discussion down in the comments if other people do feel the same. And hopefully, the creators of this add-on can get some comments down there and clarify a few things, but I'm just letting you know there's a conversation about it, and I don't know too much about it. That's all I can really talk about on that. So if we go into the next page, we're immediately told about the meteorite. The event occurs at night. Trace the meteorite full sight and collect the meteorite ore. So there are new ores added to the game. We get meteorite ore, which can be smelted using charcoal or coal, I'm guessing, or anything flammable to make a meteorite ingot. Place the orbital cannon in your world to protect your base from falling meteorites nearby. And we've got here, which I'm guessing, that looks like meteorite ore at the top. Not 100% sure what this ore is currently. And also using a lightning rod and a blaze rod to make an orbital cannon, which will help protect your base from meteorites, so you're not going to get completely griefed by this add-on, which is very good to see. Next up, we're told about the black hole, the very dangerous event that occurs randomly in the world. Run or use the vacuum bottle to collect black holes in the bottle, or catch them. This apparently uses a lot of glass, 7 to be precise, and a meteorite ingot to create a vacuum bottle. So they want you to run directly at a black hole to catch it in a bottle. Place the vacuum bottle near the black hole and you will catch the black hole in a bottle. Be careful, it's best to do this while the black hole is still small, so apparently it grows and gets stronger. Okay. Use the black hole in a bottle to transform items. You can hold the required item in your hand and use it on the black hole in a bottle. So I'm assuming it's placeable. Okay, look, yeah, so you can put the meteorite ingot into the black hole in a bottle to get this new ore. And this new ore is what you needed to get the orbital cannon. So you need to get 7 meteorite ores, meteorite ingots even, and transform 4 of them. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Alright, and then we've got a white hole. Place the white hole in a bottle in the world to summon a positive version of a black hole. A white hole. Okay. This uses 7 white dye, 1 black hole in a bottle, and 1 ender eye to make a white hole in a bottle. It will pleasantly surprise you. You also get black hole TNT. So you found a way to lock a black hole in a bottle, but you can also summon it in a place convenient for you. So you can weaponize the black hole by creating a black hole TNT, combining the black hole in a bottle with a TNT to make the black hole TNT. Place the black hole TNT and use flint and steel on it. Don't forget to move away. Okay. There's something called a fabric of reality. With this powerful item, you can control which events appear in the world or disable them entirely. But where's the fun in that? Ah, so this is like an extra settings item, but it's not given to you at the beginning. You would have to live in the hell of random events for a while to be able to do this. So it's whatever this block is, 4 of those with 4 diamonds and 1 piece of paper to make the fabric of reality. And at that point, you can then disable some of the events. We've also got a tornado, a dangerous but fun event, destroys fragile blocks and lifts players and mobs into the air. Place the high pressure generator at your base or on the path of the tornado to repel it in the opposite direction. Again, protecting you from being griefed by the add-on. And this is 4 blaze rods, 4 meteorite ores and 1 black hole in a bottle to make the high pressure generator. And then it says here that it works within a 20 block radius. Okay, looks like the black hole in a bottle is going to be very important here. We've got bees attack. It looks like you're too handsome. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm glad somebody's noticed. And a swarm of bees has taken a liking to you. Okay, that's that one. There's a blood moon. Dangerous night event. Perhaps it's better to spend the night at home. There's some weird flying eye things. There's a witch, a pillager, and an angry wolf. Okay. We've got skeleton army, which is an ancient skeleton army is rising from the ground. All different variances of skull. Well, I guess these are like vanilla skeletons here, because that looks like a skeleton on a skeleton horse, the riders of the apocalypse. That looks like a stray. That looks like a bogged, and that looks like a wither skeleton. Earthquakes, the ground will start shaking under your feet. We do not recommend eating during this event. I wonder if that's like a little hint at what's happening in the game, or if that's just a little bit of an in-joke. Interesting. You also get a zombie horde. A zombie horde is rising from the ground. Run or fight. We've got zombie villagers, husks, and drowned. So it doesn't introduce any new mobs so far. It just repurposes and reuses vanilla ones. You get sticky rain. Colorful slimes are falling from the sky. An army of frogs would be useful here. And as soon as I say that, it looks like you get different colored slimes. That's interesting. Okay, so not just green ones. I like the idea of different colored ones. There's a torch rebellion. Torches have rebelled and are now attacking players. The best way to escape is to break all the torches around you and wait for them to calm down. Okay, that's interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. Torches are now attacking players. There's a solar eclipse. The night will be, or the day will be, as dark as night. The long absence of the sun negatively affects some mobs. Wait, they're going to turn passive mobs into hostile ones? Hey, that's mad. Okay. Be afraid of your shadow. Alright, fair dues. Enchanted clock. You can skip any event by using the enchanted clock. Okay, I wonder if that's a one-time use. This is using a clock, 6 of the amethyst shards, and 2 gold to make the enchanted clock. The enchanted clock will lose some durability after each use, so it's not a one-time use, but it is limited. There'll be sighted glasses. Use meteorite ingot and evil eye to craft sighted glasses. Wear them when you need more light. Okay, so this must grant night vision. I like that scary face. Okay, cool. So is that what... Okay, whatever this is that gives you the scary eye, only during a blood moon, you kill them and it will drop the scary eye, evil eye, sorry, to make the sighted glasses. We get shadow armor to boost your speed. Craft the full armor set to get speed 2 or wear 1 piece to get speed 1. Only during a solar eclipse. Now, wait a minute. Be afraid of your shadow. That looks like your shadow. Is that another mob? Have they added a mob called the shadow? And you get this thing, whatever this is. And that's how you make shadow armor. Okay, that makes sense. Then you've got the recipes here for vacuum bottle, white hole in a bottle, the fabric of reality, the high pressure generator, an orbital cannon, black hole TNT, meteorite helmets, chest plates, leggings, boots, dark matter. So that must be dark matter ingots. Okay. Dark matter helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. Shadow helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And then we get sighted glasses. So that's all of those. We also have pickaxe, axe, sword, shovel, what you would pretty much expect from the recipes here. Yep, dark matter hoe, there's a dark matter block and a meteorite block. Tornado, which can be made from, is that, I can never think of their name, wind charges, enchanted clock, and then the guidebook. The guidebook looks like it takes a meteorite block and a book. So yeah, maybe don't lose the guidebook. Oh, and these are all the items that you can change in a white hole in a bottle, or a black hole in a bottle, sorry. So an iron ingot will become 4 nether quartz. A redstone dust becomes a gunpowder. Meteorite ingot becomes dark matter ingot. Diamonds become, what is that? I can never think, what is that called? That's a skulk shard. I can never think of the name of that, but whatever that is, okay. I definitely don't play with that in survival. Any dye can become a random dye. The nether star becomes an enchanted golden apple. You're crazy. Okay, fair enough. And then a few more here as well to get leather from phantom membrane. All right, is that a turtle scoop? Becomes an armadillo shell. All right, cool. And if you're enjoying the add-on, leave a 5-star rating. And then we go back to the beginning. So that's the book. I think there's quite a bit here for us to get into. So let's start by having a look at the different blocks that you get in this add-on. Alright then, so we've got a few random blocks here added by the add-on. It's not a ton, not a massive amount, but there are some. So let's start first of all here. So this is the dark matter block, as you can see. You craft this from dark matter ingot. And it has that kind of amethyst sound to it. Okay. We then get meteorite stone. Placing that down is more like placing down just standard stone. We then have meteorite ore. And we have meteorite blocks. Now, one thing that we can do here really quickly is just go into pickaxes. We'll see stone, iron, gold, diamond, and let's see netherite as well. Why not? And let's see if they can all become or be used to do this. So stone. All right, it's slower there. Okay, iron doesn't seem to be very quick. Gold, no. Diamond. It could just be that it takes ages to do. Okay, hang on. Let's see. 1 second. Let's go back into creative really quickly. Oh, no, I have it there. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Back into survival. So let's start with stone. Do you drop the ingot? Oh, you dropped the ore. Okay, you dropped the ore. Fair dues. So it's not a raw ore. You just drop the ore as is. Right, okay. So if it worked for stone, it's going to work for all of them, isn't it? Gold. Didn't fill particularly faster. Diamond. Yeah, and then netherite here as well. They all seem to be the same amount of time, but they all get meteorite ore. So if we go into creative, let's go and have a look. Let's try a furnace right here, and then let's try coal as well. And let's just make sure these can be cooked like normal. We'll go for that. Put away the meteorite stone. Furnace. Let's put you in there and you in there. Okay, so it's cooking it. All right. Let's see how this goes from here. Just a quick cook, and it gives us meteorite ingot. Yes, it does. Okie dokie. So that's those. And then you get a meteorite block, which again is made out from meteorite ingots. And placing that just sounds kind of like normal stone as well. And those are the different blocks that you get there. We then also have the black hole TNT. So we're going to need to go and get a flint and steel. Let's test this out. See what kind of a bang we get for our buck here. Let's get down here. All the way down. I don't really want to ruin my display area. So hopefully we'll be far enough away. If we go over here, we're just going to place down the black hole TNT. I'm a little bit worried about how close we need to be or how far we need to be. So we're going to do that. Spark that and go back. A little bit of a hint to what a black hole is going to look like when that blows up. Good timer for us to get away. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's pulling the ice. Oh, look, it's got the fish. Sorry, guys. I didn't think of you guys. Oh, wow. Okay. And it's got a health. But the health seems to be the timer, maybe? Because I'm not hitting it. Is that like how long it lasts? There is some uneasy sound. I can't hit it. Look at this, fish being pulled up, grass. The water's being taken away, but obviously it's ocean, so it's coming back again. Puffer fish. Damn. Okay, and it lives for a while as well. Look at that. Okay. Fair enough then. That's the black hole TNT. And then if we go back over here, hopefully we're far enough away for it not to trouble us. But we got a little hint at how black holes look. We'll see more of that in the experience section, I'm sure. So then up and over here again then, what's next? We then have the white hole in a bottle. So let's go over here. Now this is supposed to be the one that gives you gifts. This isn't supposed to be entirely dangerous. So if I place you down. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's spitting out ores. It's pushing out ores. Look, redstone, iron, chorus fruit, coal, emeralds, lapis. There's a block over there. What's that? End stone for some reason. It's just kind of throwing out everything here. Any diamonds? Iron nuggets. Fair enough. Doesn't look like any diamonds so far. This health is going down a lot quicker. And the health is definitely a timer. It's not attacking or being attacked by anything. Doesn't look like it's giving out any diamonds though. A lot of emeralds, some gold. A lot of everything here. There's an amethyst crystal over here as well, or an amethyst shard, gold nuggets. Practically everything except diamonds being spat out here. And leaves behind an empty bottle. The sound carries on for a little while as well, which is a bit of a shame. But hey ho, it happens. And let's get up here. Now, I have noticed that as we come back to this spot, I'm hearing the pages of the book turn again, which isn't great. But okay. Next up, we have the high pressure generator. So we'll test this when we do a tornado. We have a vacuum bottle. We have an orbital cannon. Now, the orbital cannon in the creative menu comes in what I think is 2 parts. In fact, I can probably show you, but it does seem to just be the one type. Yeah, look, you get the bottom and the top here as equipment and nature. But when you place them down, so I'll place the top part like this, it gives us both. And if I place the bottom part like this, it gives us both. So I think that's just a creative quirk there. Can't seem to break it though. Oh, yes you can. Yes you can. And then in survival, can't quite tell where you need to be hitting it. Oh, you need to hit it at the bottom. Alright, so you hit it at the bottom to break it, not the top. Remember that. Because if you're hitting it up here, it's just going to keep on smiling at you all the way to the top, middle, bottom. So yeah, nearly thought that was broken, but it wasn't. Okay. And then last but not least, we also have a black hole in a bottle, which if we go down here as well. Now this should probably trigger the same way as the black hole did, or... No, it doesn't trigger. Oh, it doesn't trigger. Because that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So we want to go meteorite. We want to grab loads of these. And then we want to go into survival. So if I try and interact with it first of all, it doesn't do anything. So I'm not going to trigger the black hole. If I try and touch it with the meteorite ingot, it does the whole stack in one go. Oh, that's a bit OP. All of the dark matter ingots, or all of the all of the meteorite ingots were transformed into dark matter ingots with one touch. A little bit OP in that regards there, I think. But okay, I mean, it works. That's good to know that it works. And then if we come up here again, I can hear the book turning page. So that must be an entity thing right here. But I think that's all of the blocks that we get in this add-on. So when we do the experience section, we'll test the orbital cannon and we'll test the high pressure generator. But for now, let's go and have a look at all of the different armors and weapons that we get in this add-on. And so for the armors and weapons then, we get 3 different armor sets. We get 1 extra helmet and we get 2 weapon sets here. So we're going to work through all of them, and they're not going to be in any particular order. We're just going to grab the ones that are here. I haven't laid them out in any particular strength order. So we've got the dark matter ones. which it did say if you wear one piece, you get speed 1. Well, I have one piece of each on, and it doesn't seem to. So, okay, let's put that on and that on. Although that might not have been the dark matter one, actually. Okay, so you don't seem to get any armor set powers with dark matter. So ignore me there for a second. Let's just punch that out. Can we use mending on them? They can be enchanted. That's good. That is good to know. All right, so that's the armor set. And if you're wearing it, I don't particularly like the color around the helmet. Maybe it's because of my eye patch. I'm not sure, but all right. I mean, you wear it. You definitely wear it. So that's cool. Let's get rid of these. And then what we'll do is we'll just clear that. So then next up then we have, and we're going to grab each of these, the meteorite ones. So meteorite boots doesn't give us any effect. Neither does wearing all of them. Okay. And if we grab this, we're going to see, can we, well, if I took one off would be great. Can we put mending on them? We can. Meteorite boots can get mending. And then if we grab this last one, which I think is the shadow one. So put one of those on. Aha, the shadow one is what gives you speed 1 or speed 2. Wait a minute. Equip the full armor set to upgrade to speed 2, but I've got speed 2. So if I put the full armor set on, I then get speed 3. So that looks like a little bit of an oversight there, but okay. At least it works, I guess. And then if we're checking, we'll switch those to a round. It can be enchanted as well, so that's good. So the armor sets can be enchanted. Good for that. If I find my clear command, there we go. Next up then, we have these, which are the sighted glasses. So if we put those on, I really want to say I'm looking cool, but I don't think I am. This gives us night vision potion for 16,666 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, would you even need it any more than that? Who knows? Who knows? And then let's see what happens. Can these be enchanted? No. So the sighted glasses cannot be enchanted. That's good to know. And then we've got the weapon sets. So I believe these are the dark matter weapon sets. So we'll check these first. Here we go. So starting on with the sword, that gives us a +8 attack damage. The pickaxe +5, the shovel +4, the axe +7, and the hoe +5. And if we're holding them, that's how they look. A little bit small. Or is that just me? They feel a little bit dinky. Maybe that's just me. I think the shovel feels small. But okay, and can it be enchanted? Let's grab the sword. It can be. Good to know. Okay, let's throw those down. And then lastly then, we have the meteorite weapons, which I would guess is a level below the dark matter. Let's find out. So the hoe is +5, meteorite axe is +6. Yeah, the dark matter was +7. The shovel is +4. Oh, I did the hoe twice. Okay, and the sword is +7. So they are slightly less. Why did I have 2 meteorite hoes? I do not know why. Let's quickly fix that. Go into here. It should be a pickaxe that we are missing. There we go. Thank you. The meteorite pickaxe is a +5 attack damage as well. So yeah, this is 1 level below the dark matter. And let's grab the sword and enchanted. Yes, they can be enchanted as well. And then just do the sight check. So this is how the pickaxe looks. The hoe, the shovel, the axe, the sword, and for giggles, the other hoe. So, I mean, keeps it quite simple. The enchantment does work on the shadow, but for some reason, instead of giving you speed 1 for one piece and then speed 2 for the full set, it actually gives you speed 2 for one piece and speed 3 for the full set. So I feel like somewhere there's been a loss of communication there, and hopefully that will get fixed. It's just a polishing. The add-on is working fine so far. Let's go and see what new items we get in this add-on. So in terms of the new items that you get then, some of them we've already been kind of introduced to, some of them I don't think we have. So let's have a look to start with. We've got the dark matter ingot and the meteorite ingot, sorry, if I could get my words correctly, which we know we can combine to make the blocks or to make certain items and armors and weapons. We've also got the shadow shard, which we also know makes the shadow armor. There is then a tornado and an evil eye. We've then got the enchanted clock, the fabric of reality, which if we use it allows us to change. I like that. So we can adjust the daily event chance. We can adjust which ones are on and off. Apparently the torch rebellion starts as deactivated. Okay, that's good to know. Fabric of reality reset to default or save changes. I'll save my changes. What happened there? Okay, thank you. And then we have the creative fabric. Now, I didn't see any ways of creating this. So this could just be a creative item. There wasn't any recipes. Daily event chance 60. Day 0 times 6,000. That's because I've got it set to always day. ID none. Status none. Timer none. Forced end. Okay, this seems to be very, very... what's the word I'm thinking of here? Very, very, very setup style here. We've got a config. Okay, all of this means absolutely nothing to me, and your analog sticks don't actually work to look at it, so you have to back out of it. And then summon event menu. Press the button to summon an event. Oh, I'm going to need this for the experience section. This is awesome. This is awesome, not from a gameplay point of view, but from a showcase point of view. I really appreciate this. If this works, that's great. Okay, so the three here that we haven't seen then. So we've got an enchanted clock. Let's go and see what happens with the enchanted clock. Let's go over here. Now this skips certain events or all events as they're happening, right? So if I try to do it now, no event is happening. Okay. Evil eye. No, this is just a crafting ingredient. We can throw that away. Okay. Tornado. So if I place down a tornado. Right. Okay. So a tornado has started. That's how a tornado starts. Look, you can see... What a way to test your audio, right? I hope you guys can hear me. I really hope you guys can hear me because that is loud. And if you can't hear me, well, then this is wasted. But this is how a tornado looks. Wow, okay. That's huge. And if I use the clock, the event was successfully skipped. And it ended it. Okay. Hopefully you guys could hear me there. I've been messing around with my audio a lot recently, so I have no idea if my gameplay audio works. But we got a little teaser there of the tornado as well, and the enchanted clock actually worked. So that's really, really good. I'm so happy that this is working correctly here. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments, but that's the end of the items. Let's go and see what the new mobs look like in this add-on. It's funny as well because when we triggered the tornado, it actually set the weather to snow, and I sat here for a little while hoping it was going to stop because I have weather cycle turned off and it never did. So I had to use the command to do that. But anywho, we get two new mobs in this add-on. We've got the shadow spawn egg and we've got the evil eye spawn egg. Now, what does the shadow look like? If this looks like me, I swear to you, 10 out of 10. No, it actually just looks like a creepy shadow. Hello. No sounds. Oh, there is a sound when you hit it. That is eerie. Okay. And then evil eye. Oh. I thought he was going to jump. Bye. See you later, buddy. Does he survive? No, he didn't survive. So he doesn't have infinite life then. He took full damage there. That was good. And then we've got the evil eye. Okay. It's a little bit cartoony, but you know what? I'm glad it went to the orbital cannon as I said that, because that's also a little bit cartoony. So it's not exactly built around the vanilla style of mobs. But I don't hate it, you know. That's fine. Okay. Let's go into... In fact, let's get me a sword. We're going to war. Let's go to war. Let's get the dark matter sword. And let's go into survival. You want some, do ya? You want some? What are you looking at? Okay, wow. It gave me nausea and I think slowness, but we're okay. He wasn't too difficult to kill with this. What about the shadow? Hello, mate. You alright? Oh, where's he gone? Oh, I don't like that. Is he going to try and kill me? Or has he just gone? I think because he only attacks at a certain time, we're safe from him. But okay, I wanted to see... Oh, I can't even see. Let's go back into creative real quick. I wanted to see how many times we could hit him before he died. So, place that down. Oh, he just gets clapped one time by the dark matter sword. Fair dues. Well, those are the mobs. So, hopefully you're enjoying this. We're going to go over to the experience section now. And we're going to try and spawn in the different events and see how they look. And test the orbital cannon and test the high pressure generator or whatever it was called.
Hi there, I'm Terry Fire. I'm the reporter over at DMNBS, and I'm here to tell you all about the Dazman and the multimedia conglomerate that he's been able to build. You see, the Dazman doesn't just give us the highly detailed texture pack reviews and the strong, in-depth add-on reveals that let us see inside a pack before buying it. No, he also has the Dazman Blogs website, where it has an entire database of every texture pack review score he has ever given, as well as currently building the Actions and Stuff compatibility list, and it's the exclusive home of the Dazman podcast. It's also home to the Meet the Creator interview series, where the Dazman interviews Minecraft Bedrock creators to find out what truly happens within the process of putting content in the Minecraft marketplace. But with that being said, if YouTube is more your bag, why don't you head over to the Dazman Reacts YouTube channel, which is the Dazman's Minecraft second channel. You see, it's where he has the Minecraft Marketplace Microscope series, where he looks at the brand new add-ons and the brand new texture packs every week on a Tuesday to see what's been released. He gives his unfiltered opinions on all of the content that gets released over there. He also has the Mix-Up, where he puts add-ons and texture packs in the same world to see if they work together. He's building the Actions and Stuff compatibility list to see which texture packs works with Actions and Stuff, and he has the occasional trailer reaction as well. Or maybe you want a break from Minecraft content. Well, there's the Dazman Plays channel as well, where he's currently playing a ton of new games, old games, and non-Minecraft related games. So head over there and hit the subscribe button as well. All in all, the Dazman is building a multimedia empire, and he's trying to bring you guys along for the ride with him. So make sure you support him by checking out his channels, check out his website, like the videos, drop some comments, and hit the subscribe button wherever you see the Dazman's name. Back to you, Daz.
Alright, so I'm armed with the only three things that I should really need to showcase these, and that's the creative fabric, the high pressure generator, and the orbital cannon. Now what we're going to do first of all is we're going to find something that we really don't want to lose, like, I don't know, this tree down here, right? This tree down here, this tree is the tree giver of life right here, protected by Loki and everything you could ever want. Place the orbital cannon right on top of that so we know it's safe. So the orbital cannon should protect it from meteorites. So let's summon in the first meteorites. Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay, so as the meteorite was landing, it caught it and stopped it. That's not what I expected that to do. I thought that was just going to stop it from landing around, but it actually caught the meteorite. Look, watch, I'll show you. Summon event. Meteorite. And then look up at the sky. Look, there it is. And catches it, stops it, and kills the entire event. Protecting our tree. Okay, that wasn't how I expected that to look. That was quite cool. So if I come over here, away from the orbital cannon then, what happens if we trigger that again? So we're going to wham that in. Summon event. All the way back down here for the meteorite. Where are we? Here we go. No sounds that I can hear. That's a shame. I want sounds. I really want sounds. There was an explosive sound. And the meteorite did hit. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, that's really cool, though, that it can hit underwater. I wanted to hear like a sound as it was coming through or something, you know, but the fact that it actually come underwater has actually affected the world here as well, because it's blown a hole in the ground, I believe. Or it's done something at least. Right, let's try and find a more solid area to trigger one of these, because while that is quite cool that it does that, I want to see how it actually lands. So let's get over here and try it on land. I want to see if it goes any deeper. That was nice though. I mean, it was quite a cool little effect. So let's go from here maybe. Summon event and another meteorite. Alright, it's coming down from this way. Here we go. Here we go. Where's TerryFire when you need him? Terry, you got a report on this, mate? Oh, it's gone underground. Wait, what? It's gone through blocks to hit that. That did a massive crater as well. Why did it go through blocks? Oh, I don't like that it went through blocks. I mean, I like the effect it did, but I didn't like that it went through blocks there. Okay, I think we can get rid of the orbital cannon now. What's next? Summon event. So next up we have a tornado. Okay, so, oh, wait, whoops. Let's trigger a tornado. Do that. So this triggers it straight away. Now, I want to make sure that it doesn't come over here. So place that down. We've got weather effects. Is it sending it away? I'm not sure. Let's put this closer. Okay, there we go. It seems to be sending it away. I'm getting sound glitches. It's not the most comfortable sound to be listening to. I'm getting a lot of static. Oh. As somebody who's been struggling with my audio for a while, that is not a comfortable sound to be listening to. They may need to go and remaster that. And that definitely sent it away. That's huge though, look at that. So strong as well. Alright, if I go into survival, hold on, is it going to affect me? Obviously I've done this at the worst time! There we go. Let's try and get close. Does it lift me up like it's lifting up those blocks? Not really. I really don't like the sound. I really don't like the sound. I'm getting some struggle from moving. I apologize if the sounds are bad. Yeah, I'm getting struggle moving here. But it's not pulling me up. If I jump, it doesn't seem to care. Ugh. Alright. Let's get away from that. That crackling in my ear is terrible. No idea how that's come through from you, but I promise you that was how the audio sounded in-game. That wasn't on my recording. So, massive tornado doesn't lift you up as you're running near it, but it does slow you down, and it has very, very rough sounds. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go over here. Try and get as far away from that tornado as possible then. So I was a bit disappointed. The meteorite had no sound and it went through blocks. The tornado has rough sound and doesn't send you flying. Can we make it so that it's weather clear now that that's gone? Changing the weather to clear. Thank you very much. All right, let's go for the next event. So the next event then would be a black hole, which I think we've already seen. Yeah, let's triggering it down there. This has that soft whirly noise. You also get the information as well right there. Look, the event will start black hole spawned at those coordinates, sorry. Same for the tornado as well, so that's good. Wasn't one for the meteorite. We've already seen the black hole and we know that takes a little while, so let's go away from that. And then let's go and check out the next one. So summon event menu. Again, this is an awesome little addition, by the way. Can we get this in every add-on that does anything random, please? This is great. Solar eclipse. The event will start in 1 second. Now, I have got always day on, so that could be a problem. All right, let's get rid of always day. Game rule. Do daylight cycle true. Oh, there we go. As soon as you do that, the solar eclipse comes in. Bit of lag. Let's get down here. And it's just like a smoke cloud takes over. Okay. You know what I haven't done? Hang on. Game rule. Do mob spawning. True. Does anything spawn while the sun is blocked? You can walk with it. It shows you that there's, you know, like a cloud. This isn't the natural feeling. And what, this hangs around for the whole day? Doesn't seem like any hostile mobs spawn, but then we aren't exactly in the best biome for it either, which is annoying. Would have liked to have been in like a plains biome or something. Oh, this could work. Down here. Because the sun is blocked, right? So that looks like an angry rabbit or an angry bunny. Let's go into survival. Are you angry? No, you just got red eyes. Okay. Again, no sounds. I feel like they're missing a trick with some good sounds. Sounds would be very good. It's rather eerily quiet as well. Okay, so it just kind of makes it feel a bit uncomfortable, but doesn't make anything spawn in. And I do get little hints of lag because there's a lot of stuff happening, especially when you look up. Although, didn't it say that it turns some of these guys... Yeah, look. The chicken's going to try and hurt me. Go on then. Damn, okay. So it turns the passive mobs into angry mobs. Is it all of them? Yeah, look, the sheep's turned as well. Here we go. Yep, fair enough. Oh, wow, okay. No, wrong one. No, excuse me, please. I'm trying to get to the right menu. I don't want to die. That one. There we go. Okay, cool. And clear doesn't change it. So we will have to find the clock, I think, to get rid of this. But okay, eerily quiet, no sounds, doesn't spawn hostile mobs, but does make passive mobs hostile. So, you know, some things are just not safe. Okay, summon event. Next one up then is a zombie horde. Zombie horde is rising from the ground. He's on a zombie horse. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I really like that. They're on zombie horses. That's so cool. Some of them are actually burning. Some of them aren't. Because they're wearing armor. Because they're husks. The drowns, some of them don't seem to care. Some of them do. Ah, that's so cool. A zombie horse. I like that. You don't see zombie horses that often. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Summon event. What's the next one? And the next one is Sticky Rain. Colored slime, right? Here they go. Here they come. Yeah, look. Colored slime. How'd you get colored slime? Because I can't pick them. And they weren't included in the spawns. How have they done that? Hey, that's so mad. Look, slime ball, slime spawn, slime block. If I spawn in slime, they're all green. Oh, I like that. The Power Rangers of slime. I really like that. And you get the pink clouds. Okay, cool, cool. Very nice. Very nice. We'll skip that then. So the clock's still working. Very good. And then as that disappears, do they stay the color? Green, blue. Yeah, they do. They keep the color. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, this is actually quite creative. What else we got? Blood Moon. Blood Moon is rising. Is that the Blood Moon? Can I go to it? No. Oh, it seems to like disappear backwards. Okay. Get on the ground. Again, no sounds. I need sounds. But this isn't like some add-ons that I've seen where there's no sounds. Like, you know, like a horror add-on with no sounds, which completely takes away from it. The events still occur. I don't like this one, though. It feels very weird. Not much seemingly happening here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. This one's a bit boring. Alright, let me just skip that one. Not a fan of that. I saw as well the durability hit there, and it was only a little bit. I was expecting it to be like a quarter of the bar, but it wasn't. Okay. Next up then, after Blood Moon. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Skeleton Army. This will be like the zombie one. Won't it? Here we go. They're going to burn. because there's no sun, or because there is sun, sorry, we've got a wither skeleton on a skeleton horse, and the wither skeleton has a gold axe. How you doing, buddy? That is mental. Not as many as I thought there would be. Look, we've got a bogged. We've got a wither skeleton in gold armor. Are you mad? Hey, some of these could be really lethal. Okay. Okay, not bad. I like how it sticks to that vanilla feel as well. That's really good. Swarm of bees. The angry swarm of bees has arrived. Here they are. Hi. I don't really want to go into survival because oh my days! What was I killed by? I was slain by bee. Fair dues. Okay. Well, that one's definitely done something. All right. Let's set the time back to daytime. Thank you. Let's burn off a few of this stuff. And then, so that one's more of like a fun one, I think. We've got an earthquake. The earthquake has started. Here we go. You get nausea effect. Repeatedly as well. Oh, I don't like nausea effect. This has got sounds. Wow, they're rough. The sounds are rough. They're very crackly. We've got to get out of here, Polar Bear. We've got to get out of here. I was hoping like the floors would crack or something, but it doesn't seem to. I want to let this one go out for a bit and just see what happens. The sound is so bad. So far, this one just gives you a little bit of a shake. Not much really going on here. Oh. It's getting louder. How mad would it be if that just like split in half? Not a ton going on in terms of like things breaking though. I really thought things would break. I suppose there's only so much you can really do, but yeah, alright, not a ton going on there, so we'll end that one. And then last but not least then, we've got the Torch Rebellion. Event is not available. Use the Fabric of Reality item to change. Ah, because I turned it off. Okay, well no, I didn't turn it off. It started turned off. I never turned it on. So, Fabric of Reality. Let's turn that on. We're going to go and submit. Save changes. We're going to get some torches, because obviously there will need to be torches, right? I'm sure it will need to be something that I place. So let's just place down a load of them. I really want to light this up. So there we go. Okay. And then we're going to go again. Creative, summon event, Torch Rebellion. What's happening here? Oh, wow. Look, they're spitting out fire into survival. Oh, look, they spit fire at you. Okay, if I stand still... Come on, I'm not moving. Yeah. Okay, so I thought they were going to jump up and attack you, but no, it looks like they just spit fire at you. Okay. Into creative again, please. Thank you. And skip that. I like how some of these hit. I do think the sound is very rough in a lot of places and missing in other places where it would do really, really well. I think, how much was this? It was 660 mine tokens, so not the worst priced thing at all. Obviously, there is that question mark I mentioned at the beginning in the book section about it taking things from Terraria. Again, I can't particularly comment on that because I don't play Terraria, so I don't know how accurate that is. Let me know down in the comments if that is accurate. I just wanted to raise it because it had been mentioned, that's all, but I have no idea. So obviously, putting that out there as like, if that's a problem, then that's a problem. If it's not, then I actually do like this add-on. I think it's quite good. I think there's a lot of creative stuff here. There's some good things that work and just a few things that might need to be tightened up a little bit. Like the sound, you probably need to like re-record it or remaster it or whatever. It's very glitchy, very scratchy, very grainy. But other than that, I like how this add-on keeps to vanilla in most cases. There's obviously the eyes, the evil eye or whatever, which doesn't look very vanilla, but a lot of the things that happen are very vanilla-esque. They don't change the world too much, And when they do add in things like a meteorite, it still feels like it's heavily built around what a Minecraft meteorite would look like. The tornado doesn't, but hey, there you go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm pleasantly surprised by this, and the price really does help as well. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. If not for me, then do it for Terry. Hopefully I remember to put Terry in this video. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!